Here's your WNEM TV5 News Update.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Lauren Piesco. Here's a look at the top stories we're following today. The annual Great Lakes Bay Pride Festival returned on Saturday. Organizers say it's meant to create a safe space for the LGBTQ+ community to feel visible and celebrated. There was live music and around 90 vendors on site. But what made this year unique was the festival's move from Bay City to Saginaw, making the Jolt Credit Union Event Park their home. The night wrapped up with a drag show after party at the Dow Event Center. For more information on Great Lakes Bay Pride and how you can get involved, go to the hot link section on our website at WNEM.com. Checking in the Frank N. Anderson Celebration Park, 40 kids took part in the city's family playdate in the park, learning the ins and outs of skateboarding. It's one of 5 community events happening this summer to get kids outside and playing in local parks. Participating kids got to take home their own skateboard and a helmet. You and your kids can check out 2 more playdates in the park this summer. We have the full list of events on our website. Just visit WNEM.com. And Saginaw's East Side Soup Kitchen planning a food and personal care item giveaway. They're working with the Food Bank of Eastern Michigan and Hidden Harvest to host a drive-through event that will be Monday morning from 9 to 10:30. Now here's meteorologist Stone Schaefer with a look at your forecast.
Well, if you didn't get to enjoy yesterday's weather, don't worry, because today we'll have even nicer weather if you're someone that likes those warmer temperatures. Taking a look at our highs for today on this Sunday, what we see is we're going to be sitting upper 80s, and a majority of the area could be looking at lower 90s. So another warm day looks to play ahead for us as we get through the afternoon. Now, humidity could become a factor once again. We look at our humidity outlook, and by the time we get to midday, our dew points will be back closer to the 70s. If not in the lower 70s. I think a good thing is it's not long term. It's not going to be a whole week like we had last week. We actually do have some relief on the way on Monday as a low pressure system will sort of reset us with that moisture in the atmosphere. It's still going to be a little bit muggy towards the rest of next week, but it's a lot lower than what we had for the previous week, where we had many days in the 70s. Looks like a lot of 50s and 60s for the new work week. Heat risk, though, is there at least for today into today into tomorrow. We will have that moderate risk at times, drops to that minor risk, and there will be a few areas maybe into the moderate as we get through Monday into Tuesday. But when we return back to Sunday, in terms of wind gusts, it is a calmer day, but all these southwest winds are what's helping bring in that moisture and bring in that heat today and helping us just keep a little bit warmer than what we had for Saturday. Now, hour by hour does suggest we may see some light rain just north of the bay. This is an upper level disturbance that is moving through. Now, there is a pretty large cap in place, and that cap is going to hinder any development, especially north of the bay, but even south of the bay through our afternoon. You could see some quick rain, even a rumble of thunder, if we can just break through that cap. But for the most part, it should be a dry day. As we head into Monday, that's where things change. This is early in the morning, 5 a.m. We'll have a low pressure system move through northern Michigan, and that starts to bring rain chances on and off throughout the day. It's a little lighter in the morning, but by midday, we start to see isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms that develop pretty much along a line that moves through right around 2 to 3 p.m., moving east throughout much of our Monday afternoon. By 8 p.m., though, should be dry. Just a few isolated cells could be possible. And then into the morning Tuesday, there could be some more development of showers and thunderstorms. In terms of severe weather, this is going to change. Right now, the Storm Prediction Center doesn't have that severe threat in our area, but I imagine this may shift north. Just based on how the SPC has been looking at things lately, it won't surprise me if we do get that marginal risk as we get through the rest of the day into tomorrow morning. Now, looking later into the week, this is Tuesday afternoon. We look to stay dry. We'll continue that dry streak through much of our Wednesday. Now, later in the afternoon into the evening Wednesday, we do start to see the possibility of rain chance into Wednesday night, Thursday morning. This will be another consistent rain chance. We should be dry for Thursday into our 4th of July, but there is another rain chance late Friday into Saturday morning. This could introduce itself just a little bit earlier. We'll look at our 7-day forecast. What we see, again, 90s today, 80s tomorrow with a chance of showers and thunderstorms, and they'll carry 80s through the majority of the week.
Remember to tune into WNEM TV5 on air and online 24/7 for the latest news, weather, and information.